It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And good evening and welcome to TribCast basketball here in 2018-2019, our 10th anniversary season here on the peoplestribune.com where we started 10 years ago right here at Vandalia High School. As tonight the evening started, as you just saw the final horn or heard the final horn of the JV game as Vandalia defeated SIlex 44-34, and it was a game, kind of close like that 10 years ago when we started, as it was a Vandalia sweep that night on December 4th of 2008, as the Vandalia Indians defeated Community 58-49, and the Lady Indians defeated Community 44-33. So both about 10-point games, and that's where we start here tonight with a 10-point game, and we'll see how the defending Class 2 state champion Vandalia Indians fare up against a rebuilding SIlex club later on tonight, and we'll start the night off on our broadcast with the Vandalia Lady Indians down in numbers this year, but still a lot of talent out there taking on the SIlex Owls under their new head coach, Sabrina O'Haran, over from Wellsville, Middletown, where she spent the last few years. So that's what's going on tonight. Again, 10 years ago in those two games. Just some names from the past. The leading scorers for Vandalia in the girls' game with 21 points was Jordan Spradling, and Anthony Davis led the Vandalia Indians with 20 points 10 years ago in our first ever TribCast games. Of course, they were audio only back then. We've come a long way, and Vandalia and SIlex are taking the court right now to start off our 10th basketball season. We'll take a quick break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. More from Vandalia High School after this on the peoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor. No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to Vandalia High School, our first basketball game of the 2018-19 season, our 10th anniversary season here on the peoplestribune.com, our official anniversary about 10 days ago, but this is our first broadcast where we started it all 10 years ago. And let's talk about these 2018-19 Vandalia Lady Indians, who they're down in numbers, just 9 players total on the roster. No JV program this year, and they'll be without one of their top scorers the last few years in Jordan Garner, who's been struggling with an ankle injury. She's just played about 3 minutes so far this season. She is out there. You see her in the key warming up. She's got an ankle issue, a cartilage issue, and they expect her to start getting into games again next week and be playing full bore by the Clopton tournament. So good news that she's on the road to recovery, but bad news to start the season without possibly your most versatile player in Jordan Garner. But there is talent out there. You've got Jaylee Jennings back this year, and that's always a good thing. Panna Conaway is going to see some increased minutes this year. And the freshman, Devin Keller, we saw her athleticism in the softball season, so we'll see if that translates over to the basketball court. For SIlex, a lot of familiar names back on that side, but a new coach, as Aaron Hakey moved over from the girls team to the boys varsity program. So we'll see him later on tonight. A different look. He shaved the beard. Looks like he could be back in his senior season. But Sabrina O'Haron comes over from Wellsville, where she coached the last couple of years. And she does have a lot of her players coming back. Chloe Kenyon, the junior, in the starting five. Molly Stanek, always a good presence, no matter what sport she's playing. And then Kate McDonald and Hallie Mueller will clog things up. Kind of lost that big two-post presence that they had at times last year. That it really wasn't in there too much because of injury. But I think Holly a bit healthier this year, so we'll see her impact at the low post for SIlex. We'll take a quick break here on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. We've got more from Van Far coming up here on the peoplestribune.com.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to Van Far High School, getting ready for our first TribCast basketball of the 2018-19 season, our 10th year here on the peoplestribune.com. 10 years of champions, and of course, when you think of champions, you think of last year's Van Far Indians basketball team, and we'll see them, the defending Class 2 champions, back in action a little bit later on tonight. Some changes from last year. Lost some good players off that roster, but they're figuring things out under Coach Pat Conaway, and I expect by the by the time tournaments start, they're going to be dominating once again here around the area. But there is some good competition. A lot of the teams have stepped it up. Went out, got some new coaches, some new philosophy, and basketball season looks a lot different, especially on the sidelines here in 2018-19. We're just about 6.5 minutes away from tip here at for the ladies in our first game of this doubleheader tonight. So let's give you tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your Pike County Health Department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, home health and hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. We'll start with the SIlex Lady Owls, coached again by Sabrina O'Haron. They'll put out these five. A guard, junior guard, number 4, Chloe Kenyon. Also a guard, senior, number 11, Molly Stanek. A forward, number 23, a sophomore, Lexi Blackmeyer. Senior at forward, number 25, Kate McDonald. And senior forward there at the post, number 34, Holly Mueller. So again, for SIlex, it's Kenyon, Stanek, Blackmeyer, McDonald, and Mueller. For the Vanfar Lady Indians, they're coached by Kelly Borchard again this season. They'll start a freshman at 5'3", number 10, Devin Keller. A junior at 5'4", number 15, Elise Jensen gets the start tonight. A freshman at 5'8", number 21, Haley Basket. A senior, number 23, 5'10", Jaylee Jennings. And rounding out the starting five is the 5'3", sophomore, number 24, Panna Conaway. So again, it's Keller, Jensen, Basket, Jennings, and Conaway. And again, Garner still out with the ankle injury for the Vanfar Lady Indians. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, home health and hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. Our La Crosse Lumber Company opening tip is now just minutes away. They're getting ready for the introductions on the floor and a whole lot more as we start our 10th season of TribCast basketball right here on the peoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, celebrating 10 years of champions. High school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by La Crosse Lumber Company, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Community State Bank, by Young Enterprises Incorporated, the Law Office of Briscoe and Branning, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, B&B Automotive, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling, Cellular and Satellite Center, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Bit Beach Funeral Homes LLC and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana, by County Markets of Vandalia in Louisiana, Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper, celebrating 10 years of high school sports. This is TribCast.
And welcome to Vanfar High School. Mark Fronick here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth, getting ready for a doubleheader to start our basketball season here on thepeoplestribune.com as Vanfar and SIlex do battle here at Vanfar High School. Tip-off is just a couple of minutes away here from Vanfar, so we'll take a quick break, come back with the start of this one after this on TribCast.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See viasat.com for details.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor. No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Let's tip it off. Tip-off brought to you by LaCrosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. LaCrosse Lumber Company getting the job done, and SIlex wins the tip, and they'll have the first possession here tonight at Fanfare High School. With it is Lexi Plackmeyer to the far corner now for Molly Stanek. Stanek inside for Mueller. Hallie's shot off the glass is no good. The rebound pulled down by Panna Conaway for the Lady Indians. Jaylee Jennings into the front court for Fanfare to the near side and back up top. Jennings backs up. As Devin Keller on the far side, back up top for Jennings. She'll drive to the high blocks, come back for Panna Conaway. And to Jennings again. Just playing catch at the points over to the far side for Keller. Keller back up for Jennings. Bounce pass near side for Panna behind the official over to the far side for Keller. She'll pop the three, and that one's good. Devin Keller puts Fanfare on top here in the early going. Pressure in the backcourt. They get it to Kate McDonald. Her pass partially tipped back to Lexi Plackmeyer. She works the point over to the far side to Hallie Mueller. Mueller, lob pass for Stanek on the baseline. She'll dribble to the center of the lane. Her shot no good, and Jennings the rebound for Fanfare. 3-0 Lady Indians. Over to the far side for Keller. Pass rejected and stolen Stanek tipped it to Plackmeyer, and now Lexi will take it up the floor. Let's get past into the corner. Stanek for three, and that one's good. Molly Stanek ties this game at 3. Bounce pass. And Conway tries the 3. That one's off the mark. And the rebound pulled down by Mueller. Gets it up for Chloe Kenyon. Kenyon on the move. Her shot misses everything and is saved by Plackmeyer into the corner. Back up top for Stanek. Stanek to Plackmeyer. After that good effort, kept the possession alive. Over to the far side for Kenyon. Now up top for Mueller. For Lexi. Plackmeyer over to Kenyon again. Back to Lexi, top of the key. Over to Chloe Kenyon. Kenyon thought about 3. Now to Kate McDonald. She'll pop the tray. That's no good. The rebound picked up by Stanek, who sneaks it in. She's got all 5 for SIlex, and they have their first lead of the night. Jennings' shot tipped and goes off the top of the backboard. And they'll say there was no tip. And it'll go to SIlex. 5:11 to play here in the opening quarter. And I think Molly might have, well, there was a foul. Trying to create some room was Lexi Plackmeyer, her first, team's first. Jennings gets it to Conway over to the far side for Keller. Devin back for Jennings. Jennings, she puts up the 3. It's off the mark. She'll track down her own rebound in between the circles. Over to the far side for Keller. Keller back up top for Jennings to the free throw line. She puts up a shot. It's off the mark. And the rebound picked up by Jaylee Jennings. Tried to force one inside. It's taken away by Stanek. Stanek looking for her 7th point tonight. As the ball bounces off her chin, she takes it to the near corner. Back up for Lexi Plackmeyer. 5-3 SIlex leads here nearing the midway point of the first quarter. Here's Stanek to Plackmeyer for 3. That one is in and out. Mueller the rebound. Halley off the bottom of the rim. And the rebound picked up by Keller. Keller gets it to Jennings. Back to Devin Keller for 3. That's her second tray of the night. Van Far back ahead. All 6 points for Devin Keller. Kenyon on the far side. Pass into the front court for Mueller. Touches it to McDonald. McDonald to the hoop. No. Mueller couldn't tip it back up. Now does force a shot. Gets her own rebound. Too hard off the glass. And the rebound picked up by Plackmeyer. Over to Stanek. Molly for 3. A little long. And the rebound. There's going to be a foul on Holly Mueller. Her first and the team's second. 3:45 to play in the first. Ugly sweater night here at Van Far. Conaway back to Jennings. Over to the far side. Almost stolen by Stanek. Keller picks it up. They work it inside. That shot blocked. No, a foul. Back-to-back fouls on Holly Mueller as Haley Basket will go to the line. So Basket, a freshman at 5'8", takes her first shot, and that one's good. Van Far extends their lead to 2. Izzy Scroy checks in. About half the height of Holly Mueller. That'll create a different look for Coach O'Haron. And the second shot is good as well. Basket hits them both. And the Van Far lead is 3. Excuse me. Yeah, 3. McDonald gets it to Plackmeyer. She'll set the offense. Van Far settles into a 2-3. Now out to challenge. They get it to Scroy. Back to Plackmeyer, to McDonald, over to the far side for Scroy on the near side, rather. And a foul. Going to be whistled against Jaylee Jennings, I believe. No. Jennings draws it And it's the first foul on Chloe Kenyon. 2:54 to play in the first quarter. Working down low. Keller pushed in the back. Back-to-back fouls on Chloe Kenyon. So she's got 2 and Mueller's got 2. That'll send Keller to the line. She already has 6 points. And her first shot is short. Just scraped the front of the rim. So she'll have a second shot. Checking in, Cassie Pruitt. Out is Chloe Kenyon. Second shot for Keller. That one's short as well. And the rebound picked up by Kate McDonald. Blackmeyer across the center stripe with 2.5 minutes to play in the first. Over to Pruitt. Far side for Scroy. She works against Haley Basket. Trapped over there, so she gets it back to Pruitt. Now to Blackmeyer. To Molly Stanek. Stanek over to the far side for Scroy. Her 3 rims out, and the rebound picked up by Aubrey Bungie. Conaway gets it back for Jennings, and they'll switch spots. Jennings drops it off for Keller, back to Jaylee. Her shot no good, but a foul going to be whistled, I think, on Izzy Scroy, her first. Six fouls have been whistled, all against SIlex. They trail Van Far by 3. In and out, no good for Jennings. And a timeout taken by SIlex before the second shot. Minute 54 to go in the first, 8-5. Van Far leads here in the early going on TribCast.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, LaCrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, LaCrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. LaCrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
Well, one thing to be sure of, when SIlex and Van Far to get together, you're going to have 2 of the best cheer squads out there in the state of Missouri. They always put on a good show, and the second shot for Jennings is good to make it 9-5. Pressure in the backcourt. Here's Stanek. Minute 47 to go. First quarter. They just get it across to Izzy Scroy. Working to Kate McDonald. McDonald to the hoop. Missed the glass, but the rebound picked up by Pruitt. Out to Blackmeyer. To Molly Stanek with a minute and a half on the clock. To Scroy. Back for Pruitt. Out of McDonald over to Blackmeyer. Lexi. Cut off from the baseline, gets it back to Kate McDonald. From the high block, she floats one in. First 2 points for Kate McDonald. Here's Jennings for Van Far in a 2-point game. Turnaround shot, no good. Jennings gets her own rebound. Boy, she's racking up the offensive boards. And the ball finally wrestled away by Stanek after it was tipped a few times. She'll go coast to coast, try and force one up. Can't get it, and there's a foul. That will send Molly Stanek to the line. Foul whistled on Bungie, her first. Team's first, with 47.5 seconds to go. And Stanek hits the first to make it a 1-point ball game. 6 points on the night for Molly Stanek. Basket replaced on the floor for Van Far. Second shot is no good. Rebound tipped around. Plackmeyer comes up with it. What are you going to have here? A timeout taken by Van Far. No, an official's timeout, I think. And there is a foul whistled. Back-to-back fouls on Bungie. As the official tells Coach O'Haron, you cannot be as far down the sideline as you are. Blackmeyer with 33 seconds to go. To the near side for Scroy. Scroy travels. Emsey gives it back to Van Far in a 1-point game. Jennings. Look for Keller for that last shot. She's already sunk 2 from beyond the arc. She's got it now with 20 seconds to go, and a pass rejected. And a foul going to be whistled against SIlex. And it's Kate McDonald's first. Team's 7th already. As it'll be a 1-on-1 opportunity. For Aubrey. Slides up to the line. And she earns the second. Van Far, the first team into double figures. Second shot. And a lane violation against Van Far, so the shot won't count. So it'll remain a 2-point lead, 18.9 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Scroy in the backcourt, gives it off to Stanek. Over to Plackmeyer, she gets across the line, 13 seconds to go. Pass tipped out by Jaylee Jennings. It'll stay with SIlex, 10.7 on the clock. Scroy tried to get it to McDonald, it was tipped, back to Plackmeyer. 7 seconds. Here's Stanek for 3. That's off the mark. Missed everything and goes out of bounds. 2.7 is where the clock stopped in a 10-8 game. Will they get a shot off? Clock starts going from half court, off the glass and in. Devin Keller at the buzzer, her third 3 of the night, makes it a 13-8 game after 1. Van Far with a little SIlex-type magic here at the buzzer to close the first quarter. 1 in the books. Back with the second after this on the peoplestribune.com.
Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Scoring through 1 quarter, a point for Aubrey Bungie, 2 for Haley Basket, 10 points for Devin Keller, including that buzzer beater from half court. For SIlex, 2 points for Kate McDonald and 6 for Molly Stanek. It's a 13-8 game after 8 minutes. 7 fouls committed by SIlex in the first quarter. Here's Keller, already in double-figure scoring. Points matcher number 10. That shot is good. Jaylee Jennings for three. Her first three of the night. (16-8), so Van Far doubling up SIlex over to the far side. Stanek for three. That one a little long. Jennings the rebound. That's where she's cleaning up. Is on the glass, and a big time foul by Plackmeyer. 23 on 23 there as Jennings got hacked. So Jaylee to the line. 43 seconds into this second quarter. And the first shot. No good. 0 for 3 from the line so far is Jaylee Jennings. Two of 7, Van Far, from the line in the ball game as a team. Boys action coming up. Second shot. That one is good. As Jennings has 4 points. McDonald to inbound, gets it to Stanek. Over to the far side for Scroy. Baseline. Tried to kick it back, now does. And around to Molly Stanek. Casey Hinkemine in the ball game. She wears number 10 for the Owls. Pruitt. Back to Stanek over to the far side for Scroy. To McDonald. Kate takes one step toward the basket, puts up a shot that's short off the front iron, and the rebound pulled down by Aubrey Bungie. Here's Panna Conaway. Conaway gives it back to Jennings. Scroy all over her. Now they kick it to Elise Jensen. To the near corner, and that shot high off the glass, and on the rebound, a foul. I think that's going to send Jensen to the line for a 1-and-1. Foul goes against Casey Hinkemine, her first, team's 8th. And Jensen puts up the first shot. It rims out, and the rebound pulled down by Van Far. They get it. Ooh, good block that time by Kate McDonald. And a pick. And we're going to have a foul. I believe they're going to call one on Kate McDonald on a moving pick. So blocking foul. Back into the ball game comes Holly Mueller after McDonald picks up her second. So right underneath us, Van Far gets it in. Working to Jennings, and she's fouled. Whistle, whistle, whistle. That one's going to be on Pruitt, her first. 6:16 to go in the half. At this rate, we're going to run out of players. Jennings hits the first, so she's made back-to-back after missing her first 3 from the line. 10-point lead for Van Far. Back in Devin Keller. She'll replace Aubrey Bungie. And the second shot is good as well. So she gets herself back up to 50%. A timeout taken by SIlex with 6:16 to go in the first half. 19-8, Van Far opening it up here in the second quarter on TribCast.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center, today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See Viasat.com for details.
30-second timeout in the books, and Kate McDonald set to inbound for SIlex, who've yet to score here in the second quarter. Van Far has opened up that lead. Here's Mueller with it over to the far side for Pruitt. Back to McDonald, now to Scroy. As he into the corner from Molly Stanek, she'll pop the tray, and that one rims out. No good, and the rebound kicked out to Kate McDonald. Tipped away from her momentarily by Conaway, but right to Molly Stanek. Stanek over to the far side for Pruitt. Bounce pass inside for Hallie Mueller. She had to clear a little space. Gets it back to Scroy for three. That one's good. Izzy Scroy, her first 3 points of the night and the first 3 points of the second quarter for the Owls. Makes it an 8-point game. To Keller. Back to Jennings. To Conaway. Conaway thought about three. Scroy got out to defend. Jennings over to the far side for Keller. Hard pass to Basket down low, and the return pass was rejected by Stanek. Got caught in the double team, gets it off to McDonald to get across the line. Kate McDonald to Scroy and out of bounds. Back to Van Far, 5:11 to play in the first half. Here's Jaylee Jennings. Over to the far side for Keller, back to Jennings to Conaway. Conaway will take the three. That one is no good. Rebound knocked around and picked up by Pruitt for SIlex. To Stanek. To the center of the key, and she scores. Molly Stanek has 8. Quickly into the front court. Here's Conaway. That shot floats in. Panna Conaway with her first 2 points tonight. Pass over the head of Mueller. That's hard to do, and picked up by Panna for the Lady Indians. To Keller. Inside for Basket. Basket trying to work against Mueller. Kicks it out to Conaway instead. Through Jensen to Jennings. Turnaround shot from the baseline. That one almost snuck in. And the rebound, a little nonchalant pass, and it's stolen away. And another foul going to be whistled against SIlex as Keller didn't give up defensively. That's on Stanek, her first. Team's 10th, midway point of the second quarter. Blackmeyer getting ready to check back in. As the shot is good for Keller. She's got 11. That's her first point of the second quarter to make it 22-13. And the second shot is good as well. Dozen for Keller. Stolen by Jaylee Jennings. Pass or shot was blocked. Now Basket has her shot go short, and the rebound stolen away. And do we have a tie-up? Yes, a tie-up. We'll give it to SIlex with 3:53 to go. SIlex folks wanted a foul. Kate to inbound. Gets it to Stanek. Back to Lexi Blackmeyer. Blackmeyer across the line without any resistance. 3:40 to go in the second quarter. Blackmeyer for Stanek. Pass tipped away from Mueller momentarily to Stanek. Her shot off the glass is good. Good power move that time by Molly Stanek to make it an 8-point game. She's got 10. 10 of the 15 points for SIlex. That floater, no good. Rebound McDonald. Over to Blackmeyer. She puts on the brakes and lets the pressure go away. Stanek on the far side. Lob pass for Hallie Mueller, and she's fouled. I believe it's going to be on Aubrey Bungie. If it is, it's his third. It is. So she'll have to be replaced. And a timeout taken by Van Far. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. 23-15. The Lady Indians lead the SIlex Lady Owls here from Van Far High School on TribCast.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and SIlex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bib Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bib Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and SIlex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
SIlex ball after the timeout underneath the basket. Working up top to Chloe Kenyon. Back over to Stanek now off the hands of Mueller, and we're going the other way. Basket with the steal. Haley puts it in. Haley Basket has 4 here in the first half. Here's Blackmeyer in a 10-point game. SIlex trails with 2.5 minutes to go. Here's Kenyon. To Stanek, now for McDonald. Kate trying to float that one in. Return shot, Mueller, no good. And Panna Conaway the rebound for Van Far. She's on the run, 2:15 on the clock. Conaway thought about the three. Dishes into the corner. Basket up top. Over to Jennings on the far side. McDonald the rebound. High off the rim, and Conaway going to get whistled for her first. Team's 4th. Bungie has 3. Conaway has 1. That's all the fouls for Van Far here in the first half. Pass rejected, stolen. Basket tipped it. They get it to Jennings, and she scores. 3 passes and in after the steal. Here's Blackmeyer. Almost over and back. Still flirting with that line. Near corner for Stanek. She'll put up the tray. That rims out. And the rebound picked up by Haley Basket. Through Keller to Conaway. Back to Devin Keller. She'll try the 3 again. Top of the key. It's good. Oh, my goodness. This kid can shoot. 15 points here in the first half for the freshman. Blackmeyer in all sorts of trouble. Gets it to Kate McDonald. Lobs it in to the offensive end for Stanek. She goes into a double team. Kicks it to Kenyon. To Blackmeyer. Touches it down low for Holly Mueller. Mueller tries to force one. Can't score, but will head to the line to shoot a pair. Looks like Keller trying to catch her breath a little bit. And the first shot by Holly Mueller is good. Her first point tonight. Cuts the deficit to 14. Minute 9 to go here in the first half. And the second shot is no good. And the rebound picked up by Jennings for Van Far. To Basket. To Jennings, now far side for number 15, Elise Jensen. Top of the key. That one's short. Rebound comes all the way out. Knocked away, and what are we going to have? A foul against Blackmeyer from the seat of her pants. That's Blackmeyer's third, and she'll check out. Cassie Pruitt back in. Jennings back to the line for a 1-and-1. She's made her last 3 after missing her first 3 from the stripe, and hits this one to earn a second. Back to a 15-point Van Far advantage. Second shot is good. I believe that's the biggest lead tonight 16 points. Here's Stanek across the line. Angles far side to Kate McDonald, near side for Pruitt. Back up for Stanek, over to the far side for Kenyon. To McDonald through the legs of Mueller, and a timeout taken by Van Far. 31.4 seconds to go here in the first half. Van Far ball when we come back on TribCast.
The 10th season of TribCast basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
If you buy electricity from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you're more than a customer. You're a member too. What does that mean? It means you have a say in how things run. It means you have equity in Quiver River when there's money left after expenses each year. It means that helping you save electricity is important because we're in this together. It means you have more than safe, reliable energy. You have power. You have people. Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those they serve. CUIVRE.com.
Here's Basket with it on the baseline. Shot no good, but guess what? A foul whistled against SIlex. That's against Kate McDonald, her third. So she's got 3, and Blackmeyer has 3. Kenyon with 2. Mueller with 2. And 7 fouls in the first quarter. Shot for Haley Basket is good. Jennings checks out. Abigail Hunt into the ball game. Second shot is off the top of the backboard, so it'll go to SIlex with 11.6 seconds to go. Mueller back in. McDonald out. Kenyon with it. Past us. To Mueller. Her shot off the glass is good. Allie Mueller with her first points from the field tonight. And the shot at the buzzer. No magic this time for Keller as we played 2. We've reached the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime here from Van Far. 2 quarters in the books. 6 still to go here on our doubleheader night. We'll take a break, come back with first half scoring and more on thepeoplestribune.com.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Astro and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. Lacrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back to Van Fire High School. We played two quarters here in our first TribCast basketball game of the season. And the Van Fire Lady Indians lead the SIlex Lady Owls by a score of 33-18. The story in this one is fouls. Van Fire just 4 as a team. Now, Aubrey Bungie off the bench has 3 of those, so watch out in that area. But just 2 fouls in the first quarter, 2 fouls in the second quarter as a team. So they're in really good shape throughout their roster. For SIlex, though, 7 fouls in the first quarter. They followed that up with 7 fouls in the second quarter. They've got a couple of players in some trouble, important players. Lexi Plackmeyer with 3, Kate McDonald with 3. Hallie Mueller has a pair of fouls, as does Chloe Kenyon. So there's 4 of their starters right now with 2 or more fouls through the first 2 quarters. So Coach Sabrina O'Haran going to have to be a little bit creative to keep them from picking up either their 3rd or 4th foul, whatever the situation may be. Molly Stanek just 1 foul, so she's in pretty good shape, but the rest of the team, not really. And Van Farm, a pretty good free throw shooting team. Weren't great in the first quarter, just about 50%, but they really shot the lights out from the line in the second quarter, missing just twice in, let's see here, 10 chances. So not a bad second quarter shooting, and that really helped when Jaylee Jennings, who missed her first 3, hit her next 5 from the line in the first half. So there's your scoring numbers, or your foul situation through 2 quarters. We'll get your scoring numbers all wrapped up, tallied up, and delivered when we come back here on the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime here on the peoplestribune.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
All right, first half scoring numbers for SIlex. They score 8 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter for 18 first half points. 3 of those by Izzy Scroy, 2 by Kate McDonald, 3 by Hallie Mueller, and the other 10 from Molly Stanek. She's the only player in double figures so far for the Lady Owls. For Van Farm, they've got 2 players in double figures. We'll get to them. A point for Aubrey Bungie. She does have 3 fouls, like I mentioned. 2 points for Panna Conaway. 5 points for Haley Basket. 10 for Jaylee Jennings, including 5 from the free throw line, and 15 for Devin Keller. She hit 3 first quarter 3-pointers, including a buzzer beater. Added a 3 and a couple of free throws there in the second quarter to get to 15 points already in this ball game, as the freshman has been pretty impressive for Van Far. The rebounding of Jaylee Jennings has been spectacular in this ball game. She's been outworking the Owls on both ends of the floor and has really racked up the rebounds for Van Far. And without her, this could be a much closer game as SIlex just not getting those second chance points, while Van Far has been getting a lot of second chances offensively due to the work on both ends by number 23 in white. That'll do it for our scoring update and our first State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime of the 2018-19 basketball season. We'll be back with second half action after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See viasat.com for details.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Second half star brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company getting the job done. Here's Devin Keller with it back to Jaylee Jennings, and we're underway in quarter number 3 of this ball game, and the shot by Jennings is short. Rebound Mueller, and here comes SIlex. Their first possession of the second half. Kate McDonald driving, kicks it back to Molly Stanek to the near side for Lexi Blackmeyer, who will reset the offense. Blackmeyer to Mueller. Lob pass down low for Stanek on the baseline. Back to McDonald. Her shot off the mark. Jennings the rebound. Bounce pass to Jensen, and a foul going to be whistled. Is that the third on Holly Mueller? Nope. The second, or third on Chloe Kenyon, rather. Jensen to Jennings through Keller, and out of bounds back to SIlex. She just couldn't catch up with it. 47 seconds gone here in the third quarter. Here's Blackmeyer for SIlex. To Holly Mueller. Now for Molly Stanek, free throw line. And her shot is good. First points of the second half go to the Lady Owls. Making a 13-point game. Dozen points for Stanek. There's a three on the other side. No good for Conaway. And the rebound out of bounds. And last touch by Mueller, they say. I think they got to let her go with a little hook on the arm in exchange for Van Far keeping the ball. Jensen to rebound, gets it to Conaway. In the near corner, center of the lane. She's blocked. And Blackmeyer picks up the loose ball. Pana can do a lot of things. Be tall is not one of them. Over to the far side for McDonald. She's fouled. Basket going to pick up her first personal. So a foul on either side. And with it is Kenyon. Down low, batted around, and tied up. And it's going to be SIlex ball still. Jennings, rather. With a good tie-up to switch the arrow. Blackmeyer can't get that one to fall down. Rims out. And the rebound picked up by Haley Basket. To Jaylee Jennings over the far side for Pana Conaway. Basket to Jensen. Through Keller, back to Basket. Trying to find room. Gets it to Conaway. And a 3-second in the lane violation against Haley Basket. Gives it back to SIlex with 5:52 to go in the third quarter. And stolen by Basket to Jennings. To Keller now. Keller, turnaround shot, misses everything. And the rebound tied up. It's going to stay with Van Far as Jaylee Jennings is relentless on that ball. 13-point ball game. Here's Conaway over to the far side. They play catch. She'll take the three. That one's good. Conaway with the tray. She's got 5 points in this contest. Here's Kate McDonald in the backcourt for the Owls. Gives it off for Lexi Plackmeyer. Plackmeyer into a double team. In trouble. Forces it out, and it's stolen away. Here's Jennings with it. 2-on-1. And she's blocked, and a foul going to be whistled against Lexi Plackmeyer, her fourth. So now Lexi in all sorts of trouble foul-wise with 5:13 to go in the third quarter, and she'll check out. Izzy Scroy getting ready to check in. And Jennings' shot is no good. Ten points all in the second quarter for Jaylee. And that one's good. Making 11 points, and that's her first point of the second half. And another foul whistle. This one's going to be on Jennings, her first. Well, they gave it to Keller instead. Her first. Here's McDonald in the backcourt. 3 minutes gone here in the third. Stanek dribbles out from the corner, all the way back up top. Over to Kenyon on the far side to Scroy. Back to Chloe. Bounce pass in for Holly Mueller. Mueller turns to the hoop, can't get it to fall. And the rebound pulled down by SIlex. Kenyon got it. Shot no good. Jennings picks it up. She'll try and go coast to coast, and she does. 13 points. Pass tipped and picked up by Stanek, as SIlex having all sorts of trouble. A couple of behind-the-back dribbles to get her across the line. It's on either side for Scroy. Izzy. Back up for Molly Stanek, go to the far side. Chloe Kenyon. Can't hit that one. Jennings the rebound. Midway point of the third quarter. Loads up for a long pass to Jensen. That shot off the glass is good. And a travel called against Kenyon. 41-20, all Van Far here in the third quarter. Keller to basket. Back to Devin Keller. To Jennings, now for basket. Works it inside to Jensen into a double team. Kicks it out. Keller thought about the three, goes to the free throw line, puts up a deuce. That's too long. And the rebound picked up by the Owls. And a charge going to be whistled. And that's the fourth foul on Chloe Kenyon. She extended that elbow out. Ooh. Then collides with basket as she tries to come off the floor. Keller and Jennings in the backcourt as Chloe forced to check out. Here's Keller for three. That one is short. And the rebound picked up by Molly Stanek. Stanek on the run. SIlex needs some points. Long pass for Mueller. Back to Stanek for three. That one's short. Rebound picked up by Scroy, and we're going to have a foul on the rebound against Van Far. And that's going to be on Keller, her second. Van Far's committed 3 fouls in the quarter. That's the most they've committed in any single quarter in this ball game. Here's Mueller. Back to Stanek. Now for Scroy. Center your side for Julia Gradicke. Trying to work it into Mueller, and it's out of bounds back to Van Far with 2:43 to play here in quarter number 3. Van Far needs somebody else to inbound. Kaylee Jennings yells, Pana, and she comes back. Bounce pass. Center your side, and that shot is off the mark for Annalyn Coel. And here comes SIlex with it. Stanek. On the far side, they try and go baseline. Gradicke can't catch up with it, and they're going to say it's off the foot of a Van Far player. As into the ball game comes Abigail Hahn. She'll replace Haley Basket with 2:13 on the third quarter clock. Gradicke lost the handle on it, trying to pump fake on the inbound play. That gives it back to Van Far, and Conaway will inbound. Shot blocked. A steal and a shot off the glass is good for Aubrey Bungie. Her shot, first shot to go down from the field, 3 points tonight. Here's Gradicke, back to Stanek. Back to Julia again, ball stripped from her, picked up by Molly Stanek. Skip pass, far side for Izzy Scroy. Scroy trying to get one to Mueller, and they've been going over her head all night. Minute 34 to play in the third. Back in is Cassie Pruitt. She'll replace Izzy Scroy. As Casey Hinkemine gets ready to check back in. Bounce pass, turnaround shot, and that's over everything. Rocket shot by Aubrey Bungie. Back to SIlex, and Hinkemine checks in for who's coming out. Julia Gradicke comes out. Boys action coming up. Minute 15 left in this one in the third quarter. Kate McDonald has her pass rejected. A Jordan chant for Garner starts in the student section. She won't play tonight. Here's McDonald, floater no good. Put back no good for Mueller, and Jennings gets the loose ball. .50 seconds to go in the third. Jennings out top will kill a little clock. To near side for Pana. Conaway gets it back. Back to Pana again. She'll try the three, and that one is off the mark. Rebound to Hinkemine for Stanek. Pruitt has it stolen, and a foul going to be whistled against Van Far. Second foul on Hun. Over the far side for Pruitt. Ashley Pruitt gives it back to Molly Stanek. 18 seconds to go in the quarter. Stanek drives, wild shot, no good. Gets her own rebound against 3 Van Far players and draws the foul. 10.8 seconds to go in the quarter. That's a third foul against Abigail Hahn. And the shot is good. First point in a while for SIlex. 13 points for Molly Stanek. This game was 33-18 at the half. And a tie-up will keep it with SIlex. 9.5 seconds to go. Here's Kate McDonald, free throw line, kicks it back to Stanek over to the far side. For Pruitt, back to Molly, 3 seconds to go. She goes to the hoop and is fouled by Jaylee Jennings. That's her first. If it is hers, it is. 0.7 seconds to go, and back to the line, Molly Stanek. So there's 3 points in the quarter for SIlex as a team. 5 would look better, but she misses the first. 2 misses in a row from the free throw line for Molly. And she hits the second one to make it 43-22 after 3 quarters of play. We'll be back with the fourth. Van Far all over SIlex in this one on thepeoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Get you some scoring as we go along here at the start of the fourth quarter. 43-22, Van Far leads. Just 4 points for SIlex in that third quarter, all by Molly Stanek. She has 14 in the game. 3 points for Izzy Scoring, 3 points for Hallie Mueller, and 2 points for Kate McDonald through the first 3 quarters. For Van Far, 2 points for Elise Jensen, 3 for Aubrey Bungie. 5 points for Panna Conaway, 5 for Haley Basket. Then you got 13 for Jaylee Jennings, 15 for Devin Keller. She did not score in the third quarter. She has the ball right now, puts it up for 3, and that one is short. Back to Jennings. That shot no good, and the rebound picked up by Holly Mueller for the Owls. 21-point ball game here to start the fourth quarter. McDonald with it on the far side. To Stanek. Stanek to the baseline, no good. Put back is good. Holly Mueller with 2. She's got 5. Keller into the corner for Basket. Back up top for Jennings. To Panna Conaway. To the near side for Devin Keller. To Panna. Back to Keller. Gets it to Haley Basket. Basket is fouled. And that's going to be on Hinkebine, her second. 7 fouls for Van Far in that third quarter. And into the ballgame for the first time tonight is Taylor Howard. She'll replace Casey Hinkebine. And she'll pick up her first personal. She knocks Conaway out of bounds. Shot was no good. Here's Keller with it. Turnaround three is no good. Jennings the rebound again. She pulls away from the defense and will reset for Van Far. 6:23 to go. Here's Devin Keller. Bounce pass down low, and it's almost stolen. Basket gets it back to Conaway. Now Jennings to the near side for Keller. She'll try the three, and that one's good. Devin Keller. Her first three in a while to make it 46-24. She's got 18 points. Back the other way, and stolen by Basket, and just could not reach that ball as it got knocked away from her. Good effort. Face down on the floor. Stanek gets the inbound pass. Hands it off, and it goes out of bounds under us. I think everyone just accepted that. There was never a whistle. Well, let SIlex have it again. I didn't see any tip from Van Far, but they say it happened. Howard with it for the Owls. 5:35 to go. Near corner, here's Stanek. And that one's good for three. Molly Stanek just out of frame when she shot it. Makes it 46-27. Here's Jennings. Her shot short. Got her own rebound. Follow up, no good. This time Howard comes away with it and is immediately fouled. I think that's going to go on Jensen. It is her first. And it'll be a one-on-one opportunity for SIlex. To the line, Taylor Howard. Looking for her first point tonight. And the shot no good. Does not earn the second. Back the other way. Here's Conaway for a long two. No good. Keller the rebound. Runs into Holly Mueller. Bounce back. Gave it off to Jaylee Jennings. To Devin Keller. Free throw line. Back to Jennings again. To Keller. Bounce pass down to the low blocks. That shot no good. Rebound is no good, but basket will head to the line to shoot a pair as Holly Mueller picks up her third personal. It's her first foul since the first quarter. Actually, they gave it to Lexi Plackmeyer, and that's her fifth. So she's out of the ball game. Plackmeyer fouls out. No points tonight. And Haley Basket at the line to shoot a pair. And they're both good. And another foul after the steal. This one is the third on Holly Mueller. 21-point lead, 4:35 to go in the half, or in the ball game, as Basket misses the first one. She has made two in a row, has 7 points tonight. Missed them both this time. Mueller the rebound. Gives it off for Molly Stanek. Stanek to the far side for Kenyon. Pass tipped and almost stolen away. Conaway couldn't reel it in. The miss by Mueller, and here comes basket. Good spin move off of Stanek. Over to the far side for Jennings, to the hoop. No. Rebound, got it herself, and kicks it back to Keller. Her shot, no good. That wasn't Keller, that was Conaway. Here's basket with it in the corner. Back up to Pana. Over to the far side for Jennings. Keller with it. Works it to Haley Basket. Picked up by Jensen. Her shot blocked, and Howard comes away with it. Taylor Howard with a head of steam. Up the floor into a double team. Ball stolen away. And here comes Keller for Van Far. Trying to go coast to coast. Runs into the back of Kate McDonald. And Kate going to pick up the personal. No shot. And that's the fourth on Kate for someone running into the back of her. .329 remaining. Van Far taking some of the starters out. And the shot is good for Keller. She hits this one, it's a 20-point night. She didn't. Maybe she wanted to stay out there a little bit longer. Here's McDonald. Kate. To Stanek. Lots more action to come. Boys varsity action after this. Little floater, no good. Rebound. Goes to the floor. And here comes Keller with it. Bring it down low. Shot forced up, no good. And the rebound taken away by McDonald. We finally have a whistle, and I think that's going to be the fourth on Aubrey Bungie. Things getting a little hot and heavy down there. With 2:50 to play. We'll send Kate McDonald to the line. She's got 3 points tonight. 1-on-1 opportunity. And she rims out the first. And Jaylee Jennings, another rebound on the defensive glass. Like to see what her assists end up like, because I know she's already well into a double-double. Taylor Howard, shot no good, and another rebound for Jaylee Jennings. Works it down low. Shot no good. And the rebound out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Annalyn Coel. 2:05 to go here in the ball game. That shot, no good. Rebound off of Bungie, picked up by Hun. Shot from the corner, that's no good. But gonna shoot 3 free throws. Howard with the foul. And Keller to the line to shoot 3. Second foul on Taylor Howard. And the first shot is good. 20 points tonight for Devin Keller. Second shot, good as well. Make it 21. Keller 21, the rest of the team combined for 30. And the third shot is good. Hits all 3 that time. 22 points for the freshman. Here's Stanek with it with $1:45 on the clock. Back to Malley. To Mueller, her shot A little too much touch on that one, and another rebound for Jaylee Jennings. Her shot from the baseline doesn't float down. Rebound goes to the floor, and a tie-up. Which way is the arrow face? Back to SIlex with 1:33 to go in the contest. And Keller and Jennings will check out. Panaconaway back in. Haley Basket back in. Oh, what a reverse layup by Molly Stanek. 52-29. 1:17 to go. Stanek with 19. 19 of the 29 points that SIlex has scored tonight. Here's Conaway with it. Pass stolen by Howard. Taylor Howard one-on-one to the hoop. Yes. Got it to roll down finally. First 2 points tonight for Taylor Howard. 52-31. 45 seconds to go. There's Bungie. Kicks it back out. A three. Too much mustard on that one for Annalyn Coel. And here comes Stanek. Had a little control issue with it and is fouled by Hahn. That's her fourth. 34.4 seconds to go before we reach the post-game show. Timeout taken. We'll take one too. 52-31 here in the fourth on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
34.4 seconds to go here in the ladies varsity matchup. Vanfar won the JV boys game by 10. And the first shot is good for Stanek. She's got 20. Make it 21. Clock running. Garner. Yeah, first thing you want to do with your injured star playing mop-up minutes is make her go to her tiptoes. Garner into the game. And will sit right back down. There, she made an appearance. You can stop chanting her name. I think that's what Coach Borchert just said. 26 seconds to go. Here's McDonald. Back to Kenyon, now to Stanek. Free throw line, drives the lane. Little finger roll, no good, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Mueller with 12.3 on the clock. Garner going to come back in. Takes Conaway's spot. Double dribble called on Coel. And they're going to take Garner back out, put Conaway back in. Said, we are not going to lose Jordan Garner for longer by playing some defense with her. Here's Stanek. Tipped from behind. Keeps possession, and Garner, Howard, rather, is called for the travel. 2 seconds to go. And they won't bother putting Jordan back in. for 2 seconds worth of playing time. Shot at the buzzer, no good, and that's the ball game. 52-33 our final in the ladies varsity matchup. Van Far over SIlex, and we'll be back with the postgame after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com. It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Boys varsity action getting ready to commence here in just about 15 minutes. Let's check our final scoring for this ball game as Van Far wins at 52-33. For SIlex, 2 points for Hallie Mueller tonight, 2 for Taylor Howard, 3 points for Kate McDonald, 3 for Izzy Scroy, 21 for Molly Stanek in the loss tonight as SIlex, I believe, falls to 2-5. For Van Far, 2 points for Elise Jensen, 3 for Aubrey Bungie, 7 points for Haley Basket, 5 for Panna Conaway, 13 for Jaylee Jennings as she got at least a double-double. She may have ended up with the triple-double in this ball game, depending on where her assists end up in this one. But I know she was well into double digits rebounding for Van Far. And then 22 points for Devin Keller tonight, and she's behind us here. Let's get a headset on the freshman and. Congratulations, Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game, 22 points tonight, and you had the 3-ball working, including that big buzzer beater there from half court to end the first quarter. Is that your first half court shot to go down?
Yeah.
Boy, pretty impressive night shooting threes. I know you're kind of taking over the Reagan Case role as the 3-point shooter. Is that something you've always been good at?
No, we've been working a lot at shooting in practice, and I've never been a 3-point shooter. I'm really small, and I've never been able to get it there, but tonight they were just falling.
Well, you're not the smallest player on the floor.
I'm not the smallest, but I'm pretty small.
But it's got to be fun coming in this early in your career and being able to contribute on the varsity level.
Sure.
And this team, Jaylee was just all over the place tonight.
Yes.
I'm sure she at least had the double-double. I don't track assists, but I'm sure she was near the 10 assist range. So probably a triple-double from her tonight. How much is her leadership, especially with Jordan now?
She's amazing. She's probably one of the best seniors I could ever ask to play with. She's like really inspiring, and I played softball with her, and I was really upset that it was her senior year and it's just my freshman year, and I can only play 1 year with her. But she just helped me a lot in basketball, and I'm not very comfortable with basketball, but this year's been a lot better.
You look pretty comfortable out there tonight.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win and Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game.
Thank you.
That's Devin Keller, and let's get Coach Borchert in here. If we can pry her away from Nancy for a second. Pretty good-looking freshman you got there.
Yeah, I do. Very blessed with my freshman group.
And with, Jordan out here early, it's good to have contributors like that that maybe you weren't expecting.
Yeah, you watch those girls when they're in junior high and stuff, and you kind of know a little bit what you're getting. You know, it took us a few games to kind of come into their own, because I know it's kind of nerve-wracking jumping from junior high to high school. But with Jordan out, we've done a good job trying to fill that void. So, and tonight, I definitely worked out in our favor for sure.
Well, she said she was never really a three-point shooter coming up, but she filled that Reagan Case role pretty well tonight.
Yeah, she did a good job. You know, we've been working on we haven't shot very well the first part of the season, so we've been working on a ton of that in practice and just trying to get them to perfect their shot. Not trying to do anybody else's shot, but their shot.
Mm-hmm.
Devin does a good job shooting quickly. She gets the ball off quick, and so we've been trying to really work with that. And, you know, she just needed a little bit of confidence, and after the first two, I think she found that, and that was nice to see.
I think she was a little surprised the half-court shot went in.
Yeah, definitely. But as soon as she let it go, I was like, that one looks actually pretty good. So, you know, when you play that well offensively, then it helps out defensively, and so she had a great game defensively as well.
Jaylee, I'm going to go ahead and mark her down for a triple-double. I'm sure she had 10 assists sprinkled in there, but I know she was controlling the glass on both ends of the floor tonight.
Yeah, Jaylee does a great job rebounding again, trying to fill that spot that Jordan kind of runs for us. You know, we're hoping to see Jordan back in about a week or so. But Jaylee did a nice job. She gets into position well. She reads the ball well off the shot, and it was nice to see her get in there. And, you know, her shots weren't really falling offensively, but she's a good team player, and she knows how to fill the extra spots that we needed filled in tonight's game.
You caved to the pressure from the student section. You put Jordan in. The first play she sees is a pass.
She throws it out of bounds.
Well, I mean, she about had to tiptoe to try and catch that pass. A little nervous with the lower body injury, her going up on the tiptoes like that.
Yeah, I just didn't want her to get fouled.
Yeah.
So I'll take it out of bounds any day. We just said if she's open, throw it to her. Jordan, shoot it. You know, when you're up, you can kind of have a little fun with it because you still want to have fun.
The ugly sweater game is strong here.
Yes. You know, the kids do it, so might as well participate a little bit. You know, can't participate in all of them, but I can rock this one.
Well, congratulations, Coach, on the win, and we'll see you soon.
All right, thank you.
That is Coach Kelly Borchard. Her Van Far Lady Indians win this one 52-33. That'll wrap up our post game. We'll come back with the pregame for the men's varsity game between Van Far and SIlex after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, new and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing, now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Welcome back. 2 games in the books. One here on TribCast as Van Far won the boys JV game 44-34 and then win the ladies varsity game 52-33. Congratulations to Devin Keller, her first Community State Bank TribCast player of the game here in the young basketball season. 22 points tonight, and most of those coming from the three-point line. So let's get into the this matchup between SIlex and Van Far. Don't have a whole lot of pregame time to get into this one, but our last basketball game before tonight was the state championship game in Class 2 with Van Far winning that second title in school history. But now you look to this season. That was a great run. But you got to replace some pretty big names. Josh Hoddy, one of the best guards, and then Latham McMorris, who's apparently tearing it up here early in his collegiate career. That's a lot to replace. 2 of the best guards in the state, definitely in Class 2. And a lot of teams have trouble filling one void like that. But 2 of them, that's a challenge for Coach Pat Conaway. But he's got a deep roster here, and he does have some senior leadership out there returning. So you may have some growing pains, but there's a lot of height, a lot of athleticism out there. And I think by the time postseason rolls around, this Van Var team is going to find those pieces and put together another pretty successful run. I don't know if it'll make it all the way to a state championship. That was a pretty magical run last year, but it'll be a very good ball club when postseason starts here for Van Var. SIlex, Aaron Henke, like I mentioned, comes over from coaching the girls varsity team to coach the boys, taking over for Ken Jett. Is the third coach for some of the upperclassmen in their 4-year careers. So a lot of adjustment. And Coach Henke said a lot of the things that Coach Jett said last year. He's trying to install his system and reteach some of the basics. So like the warm-up say, nothing comes easy there for SIlex, and it's going to be a challenge this year. They're just learning the system and trying to find those shots, trying to kind of get back to SIlex-type basketball down there in Lincoln County this year. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with your starters after this. This is the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC of Bowling Green and SIlex and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana are proud to sponsor our area high school teams and wish everyone success this season. Uplifting and comforting, Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Home will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Proud to be of service, visit online at bibbbeach.com or collierfuneral.com. A personal touch can mean so much. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, Bowling Green and SIlex, and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
All right, let's take a look at tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineup. See all the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. And if you go to their Facebook page, you can see they're very, well, almost a creepy elf going around the health department right now. Let's check the starters for SIlex, coached by Aaron Henke. They'll put out these five. Number 31, a junior guard, Tommy Grody. Senior guard, number 33, Charles Turbyville. Number 44, senior forward, Landon Harlan. A senior guard, number 11, Hank Kinsey. And junior guard, number 22, Trey Mudd. Couldn't see through the plastic on this. So again, it's Kinsey, Mudd, Grody, Turbyville, and Harlan for SIlex. For Van Var, the defending Class 2 state champions, they're coached by Pat Conaway. They'll start as 6'3" junior, number 4, Colin Wilburn. 6'2" senior, number 10, Caden Wilburn gets the start tonight. 6'5" senior, number 20, Verlin Johnson in the starting five. 6'2" senior, number 30, Trayson Coel. And rounding out the starting five, the 6'2" senior. Boy, some great moves in that state championship game from Trey Miller. Again, it's Wilburn, Johnson, Coel, and Miller, the starting five for the Class 2 state champion Van Var Indians. We're about 2 minutes away from tip-off. Your starters brought to you by the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. Your La Crosse Lumber Company opening tip right after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, celebrating 10 years of champions. High school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, By State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Sidney Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. By Lacrosse Lumber Company, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Community State Bank. By Young Enterprises Incorporated, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon. By Pike County Memorial Hospital, B&B Automotive, Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling, Cellular and Satellite Center. By Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Bit Beat Funeral Homes LLC and Collier Funeral Home in Louisiana. By County Markets of Vandalia in Louisiana, Full Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company. By Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper. Celebrating 10 years of high school sports, this is TribCast.
In a world at the mercy of every rise and fall of the thermometer, your local Bryant professional will stand and defend you, your family, your home, and your bank account from fluctuating temperatures and rising energy bills.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
The 10th season of TribCast Basketball on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you in part by Cole Chiropractic Center, Abel's Quick Shops, Bowling Green Lumber Company, by Lynn's Heritage House, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and by Pike County Title Company. More high school basketball is coming up, celebrating 10 years of champions. This is TribCast.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Introducing the players on the floor right now is our buddy Jason Orr. Maybe we can get him to stop by, do a little color commentary here before the night is done. And he does lead the student section, introduce everyone. He usually sings the anthem. He didn't tonight. Boy, the young lady that did just knocked everyone's socks off here. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with your Lacrosse Lumber Company opening tip after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Opening tip brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company getting the job done. And Johnson tips it forward to Coel, and we're underway. Caden Wilbur back to Collin, back to Caden. Into the corner for Trey Miller, and his shot rims out. SIlex the rebound. Number 22, Trey Mudd, picked up the loose ball. He's got it now for the Owls. Back up top for Tommy Grody. Grody works at Caden Wilburn. Hands it off for Brian Hankey. They go to the hoop. No. That was Hank Kinsey. And a foul going to be whistled on Hank. First foul of the ball game. comes just 38 seconds in. Here's Colin Wilburn with it across the line for the Indians. Back to Coel through Miller over to the far side for Caden. For the corner, that rims out, no good. And the shot knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Van Far, and a fresh set come in for SIlex. Now Brian Hankey comes in, along with Scott Creech and Hunter Levy. Ball knocked away from Berlin Johnson. Still no score in this one. Creech back to Hankey. Brian to the hoop. Blocked by Johnson. It'll stay with SIlex. 6:58 to go in the first. No score. Van Far looking for the sweep. Ooh, a fresh set getting ready to check in for Van Far as well. Is it going to be that kind of night? Classic SIlex style. Run until the running's done. 5 fresh for the Indians. The starters all out. Vernell Johnson in there. Dylan Miner, who had the great pass rejection to win the championship game in overtime last year. Also in there, Sam Middleton. He's on the ball right now. It's going to be a track meet tonight, isn't it? Into the corner. And the ball stolen by Vernell. Johnson trying to go coast to coast. Oh, goes to the hoop. They tried the alley-oop. Ball to the floor. And a timeout taken by SIlex. That's a nice job by Mel Troy to not pick up a foul in that scrum. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too. 6:26 to go in the first. No score on TribCast.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
SIlex ball after the timeout. No score. Minute and a half in. Bounce pass. Gets it into Hankey. Almost stripped from behind by Middleton. Ball gets away, and it's out of bounds back to Van Far. With a minute 40 gone. Miner to inbound to Vernell. Miner to Vernell again. Into the front court. He tries to go to the hoop. Does, scores, and is fouled. Vernell Johnson with the game's first 2 points. And he didn't start. The foul on number 44, Landon Harlan. His first, team second. And Vernell goes to the line. And a violation. Shot didn't go anyway. So it's still 2-0. And Troy checks out. Double team in the backcourt, full pressure. SIlex breaks it across the line, but then it has it stolen by number 31, Trevor Lauer. Lauer, bounce pass into the front court. 3 ball from the corner is too long, and the rebound tipped up by Vernell, picks it up, kicks it back out. Lauer for 3. From the top of the key, that one's good. Trevor Lauer with the tray to make it 5-0 Indians. And finally a foul called as Hank Kinsey got bumped a few times on the way to the hoop. And the foul will go against Lauer, who just hit the tray. And the shot is good, and SIlex on the board. Wholesale changes for the Owls as Justin Havlick into the ball game, as well as Tommy Grody and Trey Mudd back in as well. And the second shot good as well. First 2 points for SIlex go to Kinsey. Burnell now for a three, and that one's off the mark for Sam Middleton. Ball goes to the floor. Lauer picks it up. Cut it too fine off the glass. Miner can't get it to go, and the ball tracked in the corner by Verdell, and he's fouled. That's going to be the second on Hank. Kinsey picks up a personal. And Charles Turbyville will check back in, and a fresh set coming for the Indians. 5 fresh. I don't think Riley Coel wanted to leave. Here's Trey Miller on the baseline, and he's fouled by Scott Creech, his first, team's fourth rather. Five-2 Van Far. Colin Wilburn to inbound. Kicks it back to Trey Miller. Miller gets it over to Mel Troy. To the near side. That three is good. Caden Wilburn with a 3 ball. First one of the starters to score for the Van Far Indians. And now he steals it. Has a little trouble, almost set the offense. To the near side, they get it back to Troy. That's Mel. Over to Miller. Now for Wilburn. Wilburn floater from the baseline over everything. Collin gets the putback. Wilburn to Wilburn. And it's 10-2 Van Far. And the foul goes on Charles Turbyville. Chance for a 3-point play for Collin. And the free throw is no good. Berlin had the rebound, had it knocked away in heavy contact, and here comes Turbyville for the Owls. Charles, center of the lane, spin move, puts it up off the glass and in. Charles Turbyville with a nice set of moves to make it 10-4. Here's Colin Wilburn, kicks it down off the glass. Trey Miller working fast now. End-to-end action, 12-4. Van Far leads SIlex. Over to the far side. Here's Turbyville for 3. That one's long. Rebound and put back. No good, but a foul will send Tommy Grody to the line to shoot a pair. I think it's going to be on Caden Wilburn. It is his first, team's second. And Brian Henke getting ready to check back in for the Owls. Shot is good. So Tommy Grody, his first point of the night. Creech checks out. And the second shot. No good. And Berlin Johnson the rebound. Up to Caden Wilburn. He's across the stripe. To Troy. They play catch. To Berlin Johnson. Turnaround shot off the glass is good. What a move by Berlin Johnson. His first 2 points tonight. Van Far spreading that ball around. Floater. Almost stolen. Henke saved it to the far corner. Now Turbyville. Bounce pass. Intercepted. Here's Colin Wilburn. Drops it off for Caden. He'll try the tray. No, a little long. And the rebound pulled in by the Owls. Here's Grody to the far side for Henke. Back to Grody. 3:44 to go in the first. To the far side for Havlick. Long pass. Tipped and stolen by Turbyville. Coach Henke is irate. Floater no good. And we're going to have the second foul on Caden Wilburn. 3 team fouls. Caden has 2 of them, and he's already walking to the bench. A fresh 5er to come back in for Van Far after this first shot. Here's the fresh 5. Turbeville at the line trying to add to his 2-point night. Official had a nice talk with Coach Hankey. He doesn't like the hand checking, that's for sure. And the shot is good for Charles Turbeville. 14-6. Trying to cut the deficit to 7 here. The second free throw, and that one's good. Verdell kicks it into the corner. That shot is in and out, no good. And the rebound, this time picked up by Grody, and he's fouled. Foul whistled on Trayson Coel, his first, team's 4th. Full court pressure, lob pass to Turbeville, tipped by Minor. Tracked down by Turbeville, pass inside, shot no good. Verdell the rebound. Here comes Johnson. Back up for Sam Middleton. They work it around. Here's a 3, and that one's good. Verdell Johnson for 3. 5 points for Verdell, and timeout taken by SIlex. 5 minutes gone here in the first. 17-7. Van Far leads. High-paced game, fast-paced game here on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
10-point lead for Van Far. Here in the early going. 5 minutes gone in the first. With it in the backcourt is Tommy Grody. To Brian Hankey. I think it's SIlex pushing the pace in this one. Trying to draw contact, that's for sure. That little floater is good. Half hook. Trey Mudd with his first 2 points tonight. 17-9. Back up top, Verdell. Over to the far side. That shot in and out, no good. Coel is fouled on the putback off that miss by Lauer. Trace into the line for the first time. Turbeville picks up his second personal. And the shot no good for Coel. 4 coming in for Van Far. Everyone but the shooter checks out. Turbeville checks out for SIlex, as does Havlick. That's Justin. And the second shot no good. Verdell the rebound. Gets it to Miller. Wilburn to Wilburn. Here's Collin. His shot short. Berlin the putback. That's good. Berlin Johnson with 4 points and a chance to make it 5 from the line. .213 to go in the quarter. And that's the second foul on Scott Creech. Coel checks out. Replaced by Riley Coel. And Johnson at the line. That shot is good. Make it 20-9 lead. 5 points for Verlin Johnson. So each Johnson has 5 here in the early going. Ball knocked away from Landon Harlan. Back to Van Far. 2:04 to go in the first quarter. Here's Colin Wilburn. To Riley Coel. Into the corner for Caden. Back to Colin. Now for Trey Miller. Works it to Verlin Johnson. He scores and is fouled. And another foul on Harlan. That's his second. Minute 51 to play in the first. 8th foul against the Owls. Missed the free throw this time off of Colin out of bounds. He thought he was fouled. Didn't get the call. Bounce pass, and it's tipped and stolen. Verlin Johnson off the glass and in. 22-9, long pass for Harlan. And he traveled. 9 points for Verlin Johnson, 5 for Verdell Johnson, 3 points for Caden Wilburn, 2 points for Colin Wilburn, 3 for Trevor Lauer, and 2 for Trey Miller. They've spread the ball around. Here's Colin to Caden. Good stutter step on the far side. Gets it back to Riley Coel. Now to Colin Wilburn. Center of the lane. Trey Miller off the glass. Too hard. Rebound Landon Harlan. Here come the Owls. That's a hanky 3-ball. It's short. Colin the rebound. Gets it up to Caden. Touch pass across the lane to Trey Miller, and he scores. He's got 4. Quickly up the floor, tipped, knocked away, and stolen. Timeout taken, I believe. No, they're going to call a travel before the timeout. Back in the ball game, Justin Havlick. He'll replace Brian Hankey. 26-9, Van Far. And I don't think that SIlex has played poorly. Pass rejected by Miller. Another inbound on the far sideline. Havlick has it knocked away by Colin Wilburn. 25.8 seconds to go in the quarter. Trey Mudd to inbound, and we're going to have a foul whistled on Hunter Levy before the inbound. So all that pressure finally gets SIlex to crack. 52.8 on the clock here in the first. Trey Miller to Caden Wilburn. Verlin Johnson on the baseline. He goes to the hoop. Tried to force it. Trey Miller is fouled on the rebound. And we'll be shooting 1-and-1s here for the last time. Hunter Levy back-to-back fouls. $14 fouls whistled, 10 of them against SIlex, and that shot is good. He earns the second. Five points for Trey Miller. Make that 6. And it's 28-9. Grody puts on the brakes, spins around. Down to 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Go across, reverse layup, and that's good. Nice looking shot from Trey Mudd. Gets him into double figures. That shot no good. The putback for Lynn Johnson is good. Lead is 19. Final 5 seconds, and a foul going to be whistled on number 25 for the Indians, Riley Coel. 4.4 seconds to go. Into the backcourt. Grody at the buzzer. No good. We played one corner here from Van Far High School. The state champs looking like state champs. Put up 30 in the first 8 minutes and lead SIlex by 19 points after one on the peoplestribune.com.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
30-11 after one quarter. SIlex scoring. A point for Tommy Grody, 2 for Hank Kinsey, and 4 each for Trey Mudd and Charles Turbyville. SIlex ball to start the second quarter. Take us a little longer to get through Van Far scoring. Grody with it in the backcourt. We'll get you there as soon as we get a whistle. They work it down low, out of bounds. Back to Van Far. They've got 2 points from Colin Wilburn, 3 for Caden Wilburn, 3 for Trevor Lauer, 5 points for Verdell Johnson, 6 for Trey Miller. That ball right at us. And 11 points through one quarter for Verlin Johnson. SIlex ball. Over to the far side for Hamlick. Tries to go baseline into a triple team, and it's taken away. It tied up. It's going to be Van Far ball. Half minute gone here in the second. We went almost, we went over a minute, didn't we, without a basket in the first quarter? It was a while. Here's Verdell Johnson. Over to the far side for number 22, Sam Middleton. Work it down low, back to Middleton for 3, and that one is in and out. Ball tipped around off a shoulder, picked up by Aiden Lawrence. Ball goes to the floor, and we've got a warning against Coach Hankey. So the next one will be a technical, and the third foul whistled against Landon Harlan. That sends Lawrence to the line, 6-foot junior, and he scores. 20-point lead. Second shot, no good. And on the rebound, a foul. And it's going to be on Trey Mudd. So it's going to stay with Van Far, and a fresh 5 coming out. Nope. So at the line is Aiden Lawrence for 2 more. And that one misses. So he's 1 of 3. Miller will wait for the shooter. The other 4 replaced. Three Owls replaced. As the officials, I think, are a little annoyed. Second shot's good, so he gets back to 50% shooting, does Lawrence, to make it 32-11. 51 seconds into the second quarter. Bounce pass, gets it into, and we've got a foul whistled right off the inbound on Trevor Lauer, his second. Turbeville to inbound, bounce pass, gets it into Hankey. Good crossover to get a little room against Colin Wilburn. Now dumps it off for Tommy Grody. Bounce pass near side for Havlick. And another foul whistle. It's on Trey Miller. His first. Coach Conaway is that one by Havlick is off the mark. On the front half of the 1-and-1, and it's tied up. It's going to stay with SIlex, I believe. But Coach Conaway's used at least 13, maybe 14 players already in this ball game. Floater off the glass, no good. Caden Wilburn the rebound. Mel Troy takes a tumble. They go to the hoop, no. But Colin Wilburn will head to the line. He's 0 for 1 from the stripe tonight. This will be a 2-shot opportunity. Foul whistled on Brian Hankey, his first. And the shot's good. We are a minute and 18 seconds into the second quarter. Neither team has hit from the field yet in this quarter. Van Far 3 shots have gone down from the line to add to their 19-point lead after one. Missed it. Over to the far side. SIlex pass too hot for Levy, out of bounds. Back to Van Far with 6:35 to go. 100 miles an hour and right at the feet of Hunter Levy. That's a hard pass to handle. Here's Mel Troy. Gets it down low, and the ball stripped away by Turbeville. He's on the run. Kicks it far side. Creech for 3. That one in and out, no good. Rebound, tracked to the corner, and picked up by Caden Wilburn. Wilburn blocked at the last second, and I think that's going to be another foul on Hankey. It is his second. Back-to-back fouls on Brian. Nearly 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. A lot of whistles. First shot for Caden's no good. That's the weak point so far, has been the free throw shooting. They're under 50% as a team. Second shot. That one's good. (34-11). Game's come to a screeching halt. A lot of running, a lot of fouls, a lot of whistles, and there's another one. First on Jamel Troy. And it'll be a 1-on-1 opportunity. And the first half is good as Hunter Levy hits. That's the first point of the quarter for SIlex. Make it 34-12. Hit them both. Miller in the backcourt, gets across the line, kicks it far side for Lauer. To the baseline, off the glass, too hard. Colin Wilburn. Trey Miller, the rebound and the putback is good, and he's fouled. 8 points now for Trey. Another foul on Hank Kinsey, his third. And Trey completes the three-point play. 9 on the night for Trey Miller, and a fresh 5 out there for Van Far again. Now you have both Vernell and Verlin Johnson out there, along with Riley Coel, Dylan Miner, and Trayson Coel. So 2 Johnsons, 2 Coels out there, and a timeout taken by SIlex. With 5:46 to go in the first half. 37-13, the defending state champs lead SIlex here on the peoplestribune.com.
The law office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the law office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
5:46 to go in the first half. Hankey gets it to Hamlick off the glass and in. Justin Hamlick, his first 2 points tonight, make it 37-15. Lob pass for Berlin Johnson off the glass and in. He's got 13 points. 39-15. Hankey into the front court for Grody to the hoop. He can't hit, but he is fouled by Dylan Miner. That's Dylan's first and the team's ninth rather. So double bonus coming up next time. And the shot's good. For Tommy Grody, he's got 2 points. 39-16. Second shot, good as well. Here's Verdell. To Riley Coel. To Trayson Coel. Back to Verdell. That shot off the mark. Miner has it go off his hands, but right back to Verdell. Trayson gives it to Verlin. To the near side for Riley. That shot off the mark, and it goes out of bounds before Verdell can make a jump at it. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Indians up big. Here's Tommy Grody to the far side. That shot for Creech is no good. Verdell the rebound. Good spin move. Gets it back to Coel. Now back to Miner, to the near side for Riley Coel. Pass, almost stolen, it is stolen. Tommy Grody, free path to the hoop, and he scores. Making a 20-point game. First shot from the field to go down for Tommy tonight. Trayson Coel with it, back up to Verdell Johnson. Dylan Miner to Verlin, and a foul whistled underneath. We'll see who got back into the back of Verlin. It was Hunter Levy, his third. Two-shot foul on the double bonus. Berlin 1 of 2, and that one's flat, but finds its way home. .40 first half points, and we still have half a quarter to go. That one's short, and the rebound picked up by Scott Creech for the Owls. To Brian Hankey. Hunter Levy with it, and Verdell going to be whistled for the personal as first. Been stuck on 5 points, Verdell has for a while. 3 fresh getting ready to check in for Van Far. Two-shot foul. There's now SIlex in the double bonus. First shot no good for Hunter. He made his last 2. Misses the first one here. Second shot, and Levy missed that one as well. Rebound tip to Colin Wilburn. To Caden. Back to Colin. Gets it up over the defense, no good. Verlin the rebound to Trey Miller. His shot off the glass is good. Trey Miller. He's into double figures now. 11 points. Turbeville gives up the dribble. Ball stolen by Miller. And he's fouled by Brian Hankey, his third. (42-19) is the Indian lead. Brody's been waiting a while to check back in. Daniel Havlick getting ready to check in as well as Trey Miller hits the free throw. He's 4 for 4. Second shot is good as well. 44-19. Here's Grody with it in the backcourt. Finally got into the ball game. Back for Brian Hankey. Bounce pass stolen by Verlin Johnson. Johnson to the hoop. No. Tip back. No. Verlin a rebound. And we have a foul against the Owls, and Verlin will head to the line. I think it's going to be on Grody. It is Tommy's foul, his first. (44-19). That one flat, no good for Verlin Johnson. (14 points tonight. Can he make it 15 here from the line? The shot's good. So he can. He got a third of the points for the Indians. Here's Hankey. Brian drops it off for Turbeville. Turbeville going to drive center of the lane, kick it back to Havlick. His shot cut too fine off the edge of the backboard. Here's Colin Wilburn with it. Trey Miller now to Trayson Cowell. His shot no good. Pass or rebound was saved back into Creech. Here comes SIlex Turbeville for 3. That's off the mark. Long rebound picked up by Trayson Cowell. To Caden Wilburn. Tips that pass, and a behind the back pass is intercepted by Creech, and then a foul going to be whistled on Colin Wilburn, his first. And we'll have a 2-shot foul back at the other end for SIlex. 2:34 remaining in the first half of this ball game. Lots and lots and lots of scoring. Grody heads to the line. He's 3 for his first 4. 4 for his first 5 from the stripe. 25-point game. Both shots good for Tommy Grody. Ball stripped away from Collin and stolen by Grody. Bounce pass across the lane. Shot off the glass is good. Justin Havlick with 4. 22-point lead for Van Far. Oh, what a scoop shot through the lane for Trey Miller. He's been on fire here in this quarter. Creech off the glass is good. Scott Creech, first 2 points of the night. Back and forth we go. Wilburn to Coel. His shot no good, but a foul will send Trace into the line. Looking for his first point tonight, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. And the foul will be on Justin Havlick, his first. So there's only one Owl left without a foul, and that's Daniel Havlick, who is in the ball game right now, so it's just a matter of time. Coel hit the first. So he's 1 for his first 3 from the stripe. And the second shot, good as well. Gets himself to 50%. And gets his first 2 points tonight. Justin Havlick to inbound. Ball knocked away out of bounds, and it's going to stay with SIlex. Still a good defensive play by Mel Troy. Knocked away again into the student section. Troy all over it here in the backcourt. So they got Jamel Troy, Burdell Johnson, Riley Coel, Dylan Miner, and Aiden Lawrence out there right now for Coach Conaway. Turbyville, spin move, wild shot, Verdell the rebound. Dribbles his way out of the backcourt. Give and go with Riley Coel to Dylan Miner. He goes to the hoop and scores. First 2 points tonight for Miner. Make it 51-25, 26-point Van Far lead. Here's the 3, and that one's good. Tommy Grody with the tray. 51-28. Vernell Johnson with it with a minute left to go in the first half. Mel Troy, and we're going to have a foul away from the ball. Turbyville. Where are we going? They're calling the foul on Turbyville as third, but they were taking the ball down to the other end. Now they've gotten it straight. Rodell going to shoot some free throws. He hasn't had a point since the first quarter. He's got his first point of the second there. 52-28. $20 fouls here in the first half. Whistled against SIlex. And he went over the line, missed it anyway. So 6 points so far for Verdell Johnson. Got a lot of lane violations here tonight. Ball stolen. Here's Johnson with it. And he carried the ball. Just 11 fouls whistled against Van Far. Lob pass over Minor. That's hard to do. Turbyville with a great ball fake. Opened it up for him, and he scores. 52-30. Minor to the hoop, and he lays it in. Probably could have slammed that one home. Not the right point of the ball game for that. So Minor with 4 points late here in the half. 20 seconds. Here's Turbyville. Quarter number 2. It's a 24-point ball game. Down to 10. Here's Grody to Creech. He puts up the tray. It's short. Track to the corner. 3 seconds to go. Here's Mel Troy. And he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. And that's going to be the second foul on Justin Havlick. With 0.7 seconds left on the clock. Jamel Troy to the line. 5'11" senior. Shots long. He's looking for his first point tonight. For a 25-point Van Far lead here at halftime. Troy puts it up and puts it in. Nice round number. We played 2 as that one was wild off the glass. We've reached the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime here from the home of the state champs. They lead SIlex by 25 on thepeoplestribune.com.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See viasat.com for details.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A lot of points, a lot of fouls called in that first half. A lot of good back and forth action, but a lot of whistles extended that first half of play. A lot of different players in there, at least 14 came out for the state champs, and SIlex not that far behind that. They don't have as many on the bench as Coach Conaway does, but they ran them out there. They only have 10 guys to speak of, so they can only roll 2 lines, while Van Far can roll 2+ out there at any given time, and most could probably start on a lot of teams around the area. So an abundance of talent out there for the Van Far Indians here again this season. You lost a lot with 2 of your starters last year, but boy, the replacements are showing they can put up numbers as well, at least here in the early going. So 55-30. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with your halftime numbers after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor. No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
First half scoring numbers for SIlex. They put 11 on the board in the first quarter, 19 in the second quarter for a first half total of 30 points. And they've got 2 from Hank Kinsey, 2 from Scott Creech, 2 from Hunter Levy, 4 points for Justin Havlick, 4 for Trey Mudd, and 10 points for Tommy Grody to lead the SIlex Owls. For Van Farm, they scored 30 in the first quarter, 25 in the second quarter, so they're still on pace for 100 plus point night if they can keep that up. They have, let's see here, a point from Jamel Troy, 2 points for Trayson Coel, 2 points for Aiden Lawrence in this ballgame, 3 for Colin Wilburn, 4 for Caden Wilburn, and 4 for Dylan Miner so far in this game. 6 points for Verdell Johnson, 5 of those coming in the first quarter, 15 for Verlin Johnson, and 15 for Trey Miller, as he has remained perfect, 5 for 5 from the free throw line, and really working the post well for Van Farm to lead their scoring so far, along with Verlin Johnson, who's also been pretty fantastic down low. Just it's not a game I'm used to watching here from Van Farm. Totally different style, running out three full lines of players. Maybe Coach Conaway auditioning for the permanent Blues coaching job. I don't know. There are a lot of NHL coaching jobs open right now, but seeing he can roll out at least 3 lines, that's a good way to get an audition for the job. So, first half scoring numbers in the books, and we'll take a break. Come back with more. Our second half start from La Crosse Lumber Company is just around the corner. This has been the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on the peoplestribune.com.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170.
B&B Automotive, 812 West Main in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Second half start brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company getting the job done. Colin Wilburn with it. Over to Caden to start the second half with a 25-point lead on SIlex. Caden with it to the near side and taken away on the pass intended for Trey Miller. And SIlex out of bounds. It'll stay with the Owls. 21 fouls for SIlex in the first half, 11 for Van Far. Turbeville running out of time, gets it in, and the shot rejected by Trey Mudd. Berlin Johnson got it, and then a big old slap. You could hear that all the way up here as Hank Kinsey picks up his fourth foul. As he went hacking on Trayson Coel. And the first shot is no good for Coel. Just can't get that shooter's bounce here tonight. And the second shot is good. 3 points for Trayson. Here's Grody through the legs of Landon Harlan out of bounds. Back to Van Far. Boy, SIlex has played hard. They played tough tonight. There's running into a buzzsaw. Coel with it over to the far side for Wilburn. Caden for three. That one's good. Caden Wilburn makes it 59-30. He's got 7 points tonight. Here's Hankey with it. With a minute gone in the third. Hands it off for Trey Mudd. Mudd with it again. Center of the lane can't hit, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Berlin Johnson. That was a 50-50 ball at best. But it's got to go to somebody, right? Here's Turbeville to trigger the inbound. Gets it to Hankey. Now for Grody. Tommy backs off. Caden Wilburn on him. Gets up his dribble, and now they're going to call a foul on Wilburn. That's his third. Got a little excited when Grody gave up the dribble. Mudd to inbound. Bounce pass to Grody in the backcourt. Gives it off to Landon Harlan out of the far side for Turbeville. Turbeville kicks it near side. Here's Hankey for three. That one is short. Harlan there by himself for the rebound. No good. Another putback. No, but a foul will send Trey Mudd to the line to shoot a pair. His first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the foul goes on Berlin Johnson, his first. And the shot is good for Trey Mudd. 59-31. Second shot. That one's no good. And the rebound picked up by the Indians. Here's Colin Wilburn with it. From the corner, that's no good. Trey Miller tracing Coel the rebound, and he'll head to the free throw line. Another foul whistled against the Owls. And it goes on number 31, Tommy Grody. His second. And that shot makes it 60-31. And the second shot is short. So the lead remains under 30. I think that's the only way that Van Far has a chance at 100 points tonight, is if they let SIlex score some. That shot off the glass is good. Charles Turbeville with 8 points. Here's Trey Miller. Over to the far side for Colin Wilburn. He floats through the lane, off the glass, no good. Trey Miller, the putback is good. 17 points, now a steal. Here's Colin. To Miller. Bounce pass. Caden Wilburn in the near corner. His three. Short. Tracing Coel the rebound. Put back, no. And finally, SIlex pulls down a board. It's Brian Hankey. Long pass into the front court. They get it down low. Landon Harlan off the glass is good. Here's Verlin Johnson. Tried to dump it down low, and it's stolen. Turbeville with the steal. Kicks it back for Tommy Grody. To the far side. Here's a three. Hankey. That's off the mark. And the rebound pulled down by Trey Miller. To Caden Wilburn. Now to Trayson Coel. Cut it too fine off the glass, and Landon Harlan the rebound. 62-35. 4:45 to go in quarter number 3. Almost a steal from Grody. They get it down low, and the shot's no good. Caden Wilburn up for Trey Miller. Miller to the hoop. Stripped. Goes out of bounds and will stay with Van Far, and a fresh 5 coming in. And maybe things are getting a little stale. Change it up. 4:32 to go in quarter number 3. Riddell over for Mel Troy. To the near side for Trevor Lauer, rather. This tracked down by Vernell Johnson. To Troy, now through Lauer to the near side. Pass rejected away from Minor. It's going to stay with Van Far. So you got Vernell Johnson, Sam Middleton, Mel Troy, Dylan Minor, and Trevor Lauer out there right now. And 2 Indians run into each other, but the ball was never touched, so they can go into the backcourt and track it down. Here's Mel Troy for 3 off the side of the backboard. The rebound pulled down by the Owls, stolen back by Vernell. He goes to the hoop and lays it in. Vernell Johnson has 8 points. 3:47 to play. But it is Trey Mudd, and it's thrown out of bounds. It was tipped, and they'll stay with SIlex. 3:44 on the clock. Almost stolen away from Havlick. Through Levy. Kick it down low. Here's Havlick again. Reverse layup, no good. Minor the rebound for Van Far. Here comes Troy. How about a 3? That one's good. Sam Middleton, his first 3 points tonight. Make it 67-35. Almost a steal. Hankey gets across the line. Into the middle for Mudd, and a foul whistled. And Trey Mudd will head to the line to shoot a pair. He's got 5 points. And he has just 1 of 2 from the free throw line. This one short. Just scrapes the front iron. Brody back in, as well as Daniel Havlick. Landon Harlem waiting to check back in for the Owls. Second shot is good. 67-36 is the Van Far lead. And Mudd checks out. Riddell Johnson. Lob pass. To the far corner. Middleton, and that one's short. Van Far gets the rebound. Shot no good. Troy's shot no good. Another rebound kicked out through Lauer. To the corner. That one's long. Rebound. SIlex. Here's Grody with it. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. All right, now a 31-point lead, and a foul going to be whistled on Sam Middleton for Van Far. 4th team foul. And Scott Creech just below us will inbound. Lob pass to Grody in the backcourt. Ball stolen. Troy comes up with it. And his pass is knocked out of bounds, and a fresh 5 coming in. Riley Coel, Trey Miller, Berlin Johnson, Colin Wilburn, and Caden Wilburn. Berlin to trigger the inbound play. Gets it to Trey Miller. To Berlin Johnson. Put back Colin Wilburn, no good, and the rebound pulled away by Hunter Levy for SIlex. To Scott Creech, his floater no good. Got his own rebound, puts back, and good. 4 points for Scott Creech tonight. 29-point Van Far lead. Here's Caden Wilburn for 3. Off the mark, Colin the putback. Boy, it looked like he was hacked. No call. Out of bounds to SIlex. Minute 45 remains. Final minute 40 of the third quarter. Boy. And a double dribble called against Hunter Levy. It's an odd call. I'll get back into it now. Here's Colin Wilburn to the far side for Riley Coel. Now for Berlin Johnson back up top. Colin Wilburn to Coel. His 3 from the corner is no good. And the rebound picked up by Landon Harlan. Quick pass into the front court for Scott Creech. Minute 2 left in the third. And they're going to call a foul on Trey Miller. His second, team's 5th. Here's the 3 from the near side. Daniel Havlick puts down the tray. 67-41. Wilburn to Wilburn, back to Wilburn. Here's Colin with it. To Berlin Johnson, back to Caden Wilburn. Work it down low. Trey Miller off the glass. No good. And he'll head to the line off the rebound. And the foul is going to be on Tommy Grody, his 3rd. Shot's good to make it 68-41. 18 points for Trey Miller after that free throw. The next. That one's good. 4 in the quarter, 19 in the game to make it 69-41. Final 35 seconds of quarter number 3. Grody drops it off for Hunter Levy. Levy, they play for the final shot here in the third. Wilburn all over him. Back to Tommy Grody. Down at 12 seconds. Got to make a move at some point, right? Grody has it taken away. Miller off the feed from Wilburn to the hoop and in. Still an outside chance at 100 as we played 3. 71-41 is our score. The lead exactly 30. So I'll start the fourth with a running clock after this on the peoplestribune.com.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
Van Far outscores SIlex 16-11 in the third quarter and now lead by 30. They're under that 100-point pace now. And the clock will be running unless SIlex can get a basket here. Get you some scoring as we go along. Here's Turbeville. And we're going to have a foul whistled on Aiden Lawrence. All right. Scoring for SIlex through 3. 2 points for Hank Kinsey, 2 for Hunter Levy, 2 for Landon Harlan. 3 points for Daniel Havlick, 4 for Justin Havlick. As Turbeville makes a move to the baseline, gets it back to Landon Harlan, and shots are no good, but we'll have some foul shots. All right, so 4 points for Havlick, 6 points for Trey Mudd, 4 points for Scott Creech, 8 for Charles Turbeville, and 10 points for Tommy Grody. He did not score in the third quarter. Trey Mudd at the line, and he makes the first. So the clock will stop. 7 points on the night for Trey Mudd. Van Far scoring, we're just going to go down the line. Verdell Johnson with 8, Colin Wilburn with 3, Caden Wilburn has 7, a point for Mel Troy. Ball knocked around and stolen. Here comes SIlex. Hankey wild and couldn't get it to fall. Here's Trace and Coel. So a point for Mel Troy, 15 for Berlin Johnson, 4 for Dylan Miner, 3 for Sam Middleton, 2 points for Aiden Lawrence, 4 points for Tracy Coel, and 19 for Trey Miller. He leads all scorers. 71-43. 6:36 to play. And Lawrence to inbound, and it's stolen by Tommy Grody. Shot off the glass too hard. And the rebound picked up by Van Far. Back the other way is Sam Middleton. Stolen from him. Grody to the hoop. No. Turnaround shot, no, and out of bounds, and we're going to have a push on Trayson Coel. That's his second. 6:15 left in the contest. SIlex trying to chip away a little bit here. Make it look a little more respectable, and the shot for Trey Mudd is good. He's got 9 points now. 3 in the quarter. 71-44. Second shot, good as well. And that's the second owl to make it to 10 points. And Trey Mudd checks out. Middleton to Lawrence, near side for Verdell Johnson. Kicks it far side. Losing the handle, and it's stolen away by Turbeville. 5:57 to play. 3 from the top, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Middleton. Johnson to Riley Coel, back to Verdell. Here's Coel for 3, it's long. Middleton, the rebound, his putback is blocked, and we're going to have a foul. No, just out of bounds. Last touch by Charles Turbeville. Out of bounds, back to SIlex. And we'll have a fresh 5 on one side, 4 new players for SIlex. And Scott Creech to trigger things for the Owls. 5:37 on the clock. Bounce pass. Here's Henke with it. Lobs to Trey Mudd. Mudd back to Brian. His 3 is good. Brian Henke with a tray. 71-48. First 3 points for Brian tonight. That one's out of bounds. Off of Colin Wilburn, and a timeout taken by Van Far. All of a sudden, looks respectable. 71-48. Van Far leads SIlex. 5:12 to go in the fourth on TribCast.
Mid-America Auto and Towing. Complete automotive service. New and used tires with wholesale pricing. Mid-America Auto and Towing has a great line of used cars and trucks available with financing options for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models at Mid-America Auto and Towing. Now at 15877 Highway 54 in Bowling Green across from the fairgrounds. Mid-America Auto and Towing.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Morgan Slatton into the game for the first time for Van Far. 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brian Henke with it. Bounce pass down low, shot off the glass is good. Scott Creech has 6 points. 21-point ball game. It was 31 a moment ago. That's no good. We'll get this straightened out here momentarily. That's no good. There we are. Fourth foul against the Owls here in the second half. And the second on Trey Mudd, and that sends Dylan Miner to the line. He's got 4 points tonight. Still 4 points. First trip to the line for the 6'6" senior. Second shot is good. So give him 5. Here's Henke with it. To Creech, back to Hankey. Hankey blocked by Miner. Didn't even leave his feet. Here's Wilburn with it. Collin to the hoop. No, but a foul will send Wilburn to the line. His third trip tonight. He's 1 for 3. Aiden Loran's getting ready to check back in. And the shot is no good, a little long. Second shot is good. He has hit the back half both times. Missed the front half of 1 and 1, so he probably would have hit the back half on that as well. 73-50. Here's Turbeville. Making room. Puts it over the hoop, and the rebound pulled down by the Indians. Lauer gets it near side now for Lawrence. Back up through Troy to the far side for Lauer. Back to Troy. Far corner for Slatton. He takes it up high, gives it to the middle for Dylan Miner. His turnaround shot high off the rim, no good. Ball stripped momentarily from Lawrence. Turnaround, no good. Creating a little bit of room, and finally Trevor Lauer is fouled and will head to the line. He hasn't scored since they hit a tray in the first quarter. Looking for some more points here, and that is the end of the night for Hank Kinsey. He fouls out with 2 points. And the shot is good. 74-50. And 75-50 as he hit them both. Tommy Grody. Troy took it, and a travel called on Mel Troy. Gives it back to SIlex with 3:21 to play. Grody takes it back for Havlik. Over to the far side, and we're going to have a foul whistled on Jamel Troy. His second, team's 9th. And a 1-1 coming up for Justin Havlik. He's 0 for 1 from the line tonight. And the shot's good. Oh, he's 1 for 2 and earns the second this time around. And them both. 75-52. 5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. This doubleheader tonight from Van Far. Shot from the baseline is good. That's Morgan Slatton. Back the other way, and it falls down. Hunter Levy. 77-54. Drop it off. Miner. Hit. Troy picks it up over to the far side for Lauer. Off the hand of Slatton. And here comes Havlik. Nope. But a blocking foul going to be whistled on Troy. And Havlik is hurt. holding his left knee on the baseline. He said it's not his knee. He's got a Charlie horse or a muscle cramp in his lower leg, so that's better. That's a lot better. Troy picks up his third personal. And I know how cramps go. You got to walk it off. There's a ramp behind your bench. Use that. And Hankey will take the shots for Justin Havlick. And the first shot for Hankey is no good. Second shot. Rims out, no good. Rebound picked up by Turbyville, and he's fouled. We'll head to the line. Looking for 10 points tonight. A foul whistled against Dylan Miner, his second. The pace of this game would have been unbelievable if they could have lost the whistles on the way to the gym. 77-55. Of course, we probably wouldn't have quite as many points from free throws, right? Turbyville hit them both. And he's got 10. He'll take a seat. Here's Lauer. Near side. Lawrence. Can't hit. Rebound, and we're going to have a foul on Lawrence, I believe. That's his second. .205 to play. 77-56 our score. That shot's good. Grody with 11 points. Second shot is short, and the rebound pulled in by Lowry. Loses it, stolen. And stolen back by Lawrence. Gets it ahead to Slatton. Slatton to the hoop, yeah. Got that one to roll down. Morgan Slatton with 4 points here in the fourth quarter. Back the other way, a three is good. Trey Mudd. 79-59. Make it 79-60. So 19 points in this fourth quarter for SIlex. (19-8). They lead the quarter. Miner checks out, replaced by Julian Holtkamp. I think everyone has played for Van Far tonight. And the shot is good for Burdell Johnson. He's got 9. If he hits the back half, he'll have an even 10. 20-point game. Minute 33 to play. Second shot is good as well. Almost a steal. Levy works it down. Mudd can't hit. There's Verdell. That shot no good. Verdell, nope. Rebound picked up by Slatton, and he scores. 83-60. Minute 10 to go. Shot no good, but a foul will send Brian Hankey to the line. And the foul is the fourth. Excuse me. The first on Slatton. And Hankey's shot is good. So he missed both when he was shooting Havlicek shots. Makes the first one here. Missed the second one. And the rebound tracked down by Verdell Johnson. Verdell looking to kill a little clock here, I think. Trying to work it into Lawrence, and it's stolen, and a foul going to be whistled against Van Far. So we'll go down and shoot some free throws again. 38.3 seconds to go. Foul is the third on Aiden Lawrence. Shot, hits the front iron and rolls in for Scott Creech. He's got 7 points. 21-point game. Hit them both. Van Far lead again at 20. Here's Verdell. Final 30 seconds. Here's Lauer back to Verdell Johnson. 18 on the clock. Through Holdcamp back to Johnson. Almost got called for hold the ball too long, but they do kill the final 30 seconds of that possession. 83-63 is our final. Van Far defeats the SIlex Owls here at Van Far High School to sweep the night. We'll be back with the post-game show after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Have you been frustrated by slow internet available where you live? Great news. Now you have a choice. Viasat Internet has just rolled out brand new fast internet plans available in your area. Call your local internet expert, Cellular and Satellite Center today. Standard installation is free, and they can usually get you installed in 3 to 5 days. Don't put up with slow internet any longer. Call Cellular and Satellite Center at 573-324-3722. Terms and restrictions apply. See viasat.com for details.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia and save big on the foods and essentials your family loves. Savings every day throughout the store in every department, or let County Market do the cooking for you with signature fried chicken, roasters, sides, and desserts. And don't forget to use your Max card. They're free and available for instant use from your local County Market grocer in Louisiana, Vandalia, or shop anytime. Find recipes and more at mycountymarket.com.
It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
83-63 our final. Van Far defeats SIlex. Boy, I'd say if you're Coach Aaron Henke, you got to be extremely happy with the way they played against the defending Class 2 state champions tonight. Put 63 points on them and really carried the pace of play in the ball game as well. So I'd say Coach Henke probably happy with that. Not happy with the officiating, all those fouls tonight. Boy, oh boy, there was a lot of fouls tonight. And let's get to our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game in here right off the bat, if I can turn the camera around that far, as Trey Miller. He's going to take a seat. All right. That was That was a weird ball game.
Yeah, it was.
First off, I've never seen Van Far roll out 3 full lines of guys in a ball game. Is that something you guys are doing this year, or just something special for SIlex tonight?
Nah, we're going to probably continue it all year. We're looking to get more people in. We have a lot of players that don't get to play much, but they have a lot of potential.
Well, you got everyone in there tonight. 19 points, but really I could have named 3 or 4 different guys player of the game tonight. Everyone was contributing up and down the lineup.
Yes, sir.
So what's different? I know you guys had to replace a lot up front from last year, but it looks like you guys, at least tonight, were making it work offensively. Is it getting more people involved, distributing the ball more, or how do you replace the 2 guys that you lost off your championship team?
Well, we have so many versatile guards on the bench and starting, but we got to get the guards off the bench in, get them playing more, get them more playing time.
I still love the move you do, the fake one way, spin the other. You had it going a couple of times tonight. It looks like you guys are having fun out there.
Yeah.
And that I think breeds a lot of success when you're having fun. There's not that pressure, and you guys can just go out and play. It's fun to watch, that's for sure. And you guys put up. You probably could have put up 100 tonight if you guys really would have wanted to kick it into gear there in the second half. But you've got that potential, and that's it makes it fun to watch a team like that.
Yep.
Well, congratulations on this one, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you, sir.
That is Trey Miller, our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, and he's got 19 points tonight to lead all scorers. Berlin Johnson with 15, 10 points for Verdell Johnson, and Verdell's already angling for an interview, a post-game interview. I think he got a little taste of it last year and wants some more.
Yeah, I told him actually before the game. I said, all right, man. I said, limit your turnovers and double-digit points. And I see he had 10 tonight. And he told me, he said, yeah, I want to go up here and talk to Mark. I want to be a TribCast player of the game. I said, well, you got the opportunity, man. Just make the plays. And he played really well. This style really favors him, and it really lets him use his athleticism and his big body. And, all the kids played hard tonight. The starters didn't get the memo, so they got a quick hook, and then that second group came in and really picked up the defense, kind of set the tone for the night. We wanted to try something a little different. Basically, we laid an egg at North Callaway Tuesday night, lost a double overtime game. Just didn't have any fire, didn't have any enthusiasm. It was it was a sluggish game. It was a fun game to coach in, but to watch, they probably should give them their money back. I think it was 24-22 at the end of 3. That's how bad it was. So. Both teams struggled from shooting, but just we wanted to get out and get some energy going. And, we were without Riley Hansen tonight, another kid that, this style favors. And when you can go 13, 14 deep and really not lose a lot, with different combinations, we're just going to try and get after it and wear people out. And, I could see a lot of their kids were sucking a little wind in the second quarter. And I think we created 17 turnovers the first half. And that's what we need to do. The kids responded well. They looked like they were having fun. Some of the best ball movement we've had all year. So hopefully it's something to build on.
So I thought maybe you were angling for the Blues head coaching position, rolling 3 lines out there, but
we told them it was going to be line changes. It's going to look like hockey tonight.
Yeah.
So that was the
you got to put something in front of your bench so that they can jump over. But to have so many guys that are able to step into a lineup and do the things that you need done, that it's almost an embarrassment of riches. But how fun is it to coach a team like that?
Oh, I mean, it's been a pleasure. I mean, even not just last year, but the years before, we've been blessed. The last 10 years Coach and I have been together, that we've had good kids. We try to preach to them it's all about choices. We know kids, high school kids, go out and drink and do things, but basically we told them, you'll be 21 years old, you can do that the rest of your life. You seniors, this is it. There is no other high school basketball for you. This is it.
Yeah.
So, and we tell them it's not a right, it's a privilege to wear our colors and represent our school and our community. And it's fun. We got great kids, and when you're interchangeable, that's probably been the toughest challenge, is what parts go with what. Because when you had a Josh and a Lathan for 4 years, they kind of spoil you, and you don't develop nearly as much at the varsity level. We got a lot of development at the JV level, And we kind of talked about that after the first game. It's like, man, we're turning the ball over a little too much. Then after the second game, but then you started looking at our lineup, and other than, you know, Trey and Caden and Trayson and Verlin last year, which just started the second half of the year, no one else really has any varsity experience to speak of. So, you know, we figured by Christmas we were going to get a lot better, and hopefully we can keep building.
Well, it was a fun ball game. You know, actually, you know, it was incredibly frustrating at times with all the whistles and everything. Seemed to drag on a little bit, but when the action would get going end to end, it was really fun to watch tonight. And I know now what I've been missing for the last couple of months. It's good to get back in the gym and watch some basketball. You know, 10 years ago, we opened our TribCast. Our first one was right here. At this table, and it was a Van Far sweep of R6. It was the home opener that year, and to come back and open season number 10 of TribCast basketball with a Van Far sweep, that's kind of a good way to launch our second 10 years. So congratulations on the wins tonight and continued success.
Well, thank you, sir, and I appreciate everything you guys do. I mean, it's amazing because friends, family of everybody that doesn't live in town, they can hook up to TribCast and they can watch, and it's amazing. It allows them to see us, and we appreciate everything you guys do. And,
well, thank you.
Like always, it's a great day being Indian.
That's Coach Pat Conaway here after a sweep for Van Far over SIlex. The girls win their ball game by a score of 52-33. The Van Far boys win 83-63, and the JV game even went to Van Far 44-34 over SIlex. So a 3-game sweep here at Van Far High School tonight. Well, we'll check what we have going on. We'll get you a TribCast scheduled for next week. We're going to try and get some more games in before Christmas and before that Clopton tournament starts. Again, final numbers. We did not get those for this game out to you. So very quickly for SIlex, 3 points for Daniel Havlick, 2 for Hank Kinsey, 4 points for Hunter Levy, 6 for Justin Havlick. Looks like 13 for Trey Mudd, 4 points for Brian Hankey, 11 for Tommy Grody, 10 for Charles Turbyville, 2 points for Landon Harlan, and 8 points for Scott Creech in this ball game. For Van Far, 10 for Verdell Johnson, 4 for Colin Wilburn, 7 for Caden Wilburn, 1 point for Jamel Troy, 15 for Lynn Johnson, 5 for Dylan Miner, 3 for Sam Middleton, 2 for Aiden Lawrence, 4 points for Trayson Coel, 2 for Trevor Lauer. 5 for Trevor Lauer. He had the 3 in the first quarter. 19 for Trey Miller, and 6 points for Morgan Slatton in the end of the ball game for Van Far. 83-63 is our final. Van Far over SIlex tonight, and we'll see you next week right here on thepeoplestribune.com. Good night, everybody.